The restitution of cultural heritage is a crucial issue that resonates deeply with African populations. Mati Diop's film Dahomey, currently on a world tour after its debut in Senegal and Benin, highlights the 26 pieces repatriated from France between 2021 and 2023. At the same time, it contributes to the debate on the restitution of cultural property looted during colonization through a dialogue between Beninese students. Our correspondent Lefty Hunu followed the first leg of this world tour in cinemas in Benin. Take a look.
French-Senegalese filmmaker Mati Diop made history at Berlin Film Festival Awards ceremony, becoming the first black director ever to win the Golden Bear. This documentary outlines the saga of the 26 Beninese artworks returned by France after decades of plunder. Screened in Benin and Senegal, this film fuels the debate on the restitution of African cultural assets. It questions the relationship between the colonial past and the collective memory of Africans.
Le succès de ce film est une preuve tangible.
The success of this film is tangible proof that Benin can offer the opportunity to create exceptional and competitive quality works from its heritage on the global stage.
It was essential to create those images to preserve our history. Also, to have the opportunity to tell our story in the present for ourselves and by ourselves as filmmakers of Afro descent. And that seems extremely important to me.
The Dahomey documentary left a lasting impression during its African premiere in Cotonou in May 2024. Filmed at the University of Abomey-Calavi, an iconic scene from the film highlighted the commitment of the Beninese youth embodied by the young activist Habib Ahandesi. This cinematic production has provided young people with the opportunity to express themselves.
I am still very happy and proud to have represented the voices of thousands of people passionate about justice and identity. Because the return of all looted works is part of our struggle for our identity. Youth should take ownership of it because our youth, well, when I say our youth, I belong to this youth. We need support, we need backing, we need roots, and we need foundations upon which we rely to know that our country or our people did not emerge from nothing, that there is a concentration of energy, that there has been a concentration of value, and elements that are conducive to development. By development, I already mean self-awareness.
The return of the statue of King Gezo to Benin, immortalized in the film Dahomey by Mati Diop, has evoked deep emotions. This documentary, screened across the country, has allowed the Beninese to reconnect with their ancestral heritage. Mati Diop's artistic perspective on these historically significant objects has reignited discussions about cultural identity and colonial legacy. These royal treasures invite reflection on cultural identity and heritage.
After this film, the discussions that took place were enlightening because there were educational questions that helped us understand that we are on the right track and that programs are being put in place to allow the future generation access to this information.
The restitution momentum inspires many Beninese artists. The cultural and artistic project of the artist El Presidente, titled The Throne of Bahanzin, symbolizes this surge of artistic creation surrounding the return of cultural treasures.
It creates a lot of excitement and creativity among artists, but also among the Beninese who see that things are possible. Just because we were plundered 100 years ago doesn't mean we're not still standing today. On the contrary, we're still fighting. We're making progress.
Benin is constructing major buildings to promote culture and tourism, including the International Museum of the Memory of Slavery in Ouidah, the International Vodun Museum in Porto Novo, the Cotonou Museum of Contemporary Art, and the Cotonou Cultural and Creative Quarter.
Restitution, in itself, is a beginning, as someone just mentioned. It is a first step in the right direction. We have started the journey and will certainly go much further.
Benin, a pioneer in the restitution of African cultural property, has paved the way for other countries. Thousands of works of art are still scattered around the world, and Benin continues to fight harder to recover its looted cultural heritage. On June 7, 2024, the Joint Commission of Historians responsible for memory issues between Algeria and France submitted a list of 100 items of cultural property to be returned by France. This act strengthens the international movement for the restitution of African treasures.